2003 Honda Accord with the 3-liter V6 engine, or the J30 engine. Today we're going to be replacing the thermostat. This vehicle has the infamous P0128 code. And for this repair, we'll be using the thermostat from CarQuest, part number 14337, and the new thermostat gasket, part number 35162 from Feltpro. Let's get to it. And under our hood, our thermostat is typically located on one of the radiator hoses, as you can look right here. Underneath of our intake is our thermostat housing, connecting to our lower radiator hose, going down to the bottom of our radiator. Now, if your vehicle has the P0128 code, the first thing you want to check is your coolant level to make sure that your coolant is topped off. Number one reason that you get that code. So if you have the P0128 code, it is typically because of your thermostat. Basically, your engine coolant temperature sensor is telling your computer that your vehicle is not able to get up to operating temperature within a certain time frame, or it might not be able to do it at all. If you have your temperature sensor on your dash and it doesn't get up to that halfway mark, if it kind of hangs down a little bit, that means your vehicle is not getting up to operating temperature, and you will more than likely get that code set. And typically, if you're doing this on your own vehicle, for good measure, whenever you're doing your thermostat, go ahead and replace your engine coolant temperature sensor. On this vehicle, it's located right here, and the thermostat will be located right inside of this thermostat housing right here. It's a good idea to replace both if it is your personal vehicle. It's another $10 for the sensor, and you have that peace of mind of knowing that you fixed the problem the first time without having to figure this all out again. Now, let's go ahead and remove our intake, and we're going to start. This battery's not even bolted in, so I might just take the battery out of here just to have a little bit more room and take out that housing. I'm gonna go ahead and remove our intake. It's aftermarket, but if anybody has something similar, these little hose clamps are an 8mm. This thing ain't even in. It's not even in there. Not doing nothing. And for these terminals, they are 12mm. Hate it when people put these on here facing the inside. Get off. And of course, I can't find my 12mm gear wrench, so this thing is actually just corroded on here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yep. This is the wrong size terminal that was put on here. And that's where our problem lies. Remove the battery, remove your battery tray. So we've got our harness. So we've gone ahead and removed it from these two clips here and underneath of here. And this gives us enough wiggle room that we can get a 10mm socket past here with a couple of extensions. Disconnect this lower 10mm first. Difficult one to see. And then on this thermostat housing, there is a ground that needs to be removed. Located conveniently right on the top though. It's also a 10mm bolt. just go ahead and remove that ground, and you can put that 10mm back in. A couple of rotations just so you don't lose that bolt. And then we have our top thermostat housing bolt, our last 10mm. We'll go ahead and disconnect this. There's our thermostat housing. There's our two holes that hold the 10mm bolts in place, and there's our ground bolt. Go ahead and pull our thermostat out. Holy crap. That one's in there pretty stuck and tight. So I'm just gonna grab a screwdriver and use it to pry it out. Or at least try to break it loose a little bit. There we go. Bone dry in there. That is absolutely nuts. I'll go ahead and look at the placement. As you can see, for our gasket, there's a little dimple that sticks out right here. We need to match that with this. Come here. Our little air bypass. So this piece right here is a small tiny hole, and that's going to let air move through here, so that needs to be pointing straight up. Just going to hit this with some brake clean because it's fast drying. Any pieces that are loose will come off by themselves. See if I can't get in here with my wire brush. Move the ground out of the way. Oh, no, that did it. Clean that off. Get some of that debris out of there. Let this sit for a minute. All right. Been sitting for about 5 minutes. Just want to make sure all that stuff had the chance to dry up. Go ahead and install our thermostat now. Perfect. Go ahead and start our first 10mm bolt for our housing. Just a couple of turns. And then we'll also start lower 10mm bolt. There we go. We're not putting them down tight just yet. We want to make sure that they're both lined up properly. And down. go ahead and reinstall that ground with our 10mm bolt. Start it by hand. That's it. There's our old thermostat. Junk. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Let's go ahead and put everything else back together, clear your codes, fill up your coolant, obviously, and take it for a test drive. Make sure your coolant has the time to fully bleed out, and if your vehicle has a bleed procedure, you might need to look that up specifically for your vehicle. But other than that, if you'd like to see another video, go ahead and check out that one next. I made that one just for you. But other than that, if this video helped you out, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. See you all next time.